All right, good morning, everybody. Had to check my encoder settings this morning. It appears as though my keyframe interval was way off. Now, if anybody out there has the slightest clue what it is that I'm talking about, maybe you could explain it to me in keep it layman's terms, though. My God. Welcome to Monday, first Monday of the month of November. Glad to have you on. And welcome to the Aired Out podcast from Fly on the Wall Productions, live on Facebook and YouTube. We're streamed where you get your podcasts. airedoutVT.com is kind of the hub of everything. I hope you're doing all right. Man, it was a weekend. Halloween is behind us. I don't know if this means that there's going to be less candy in the world now. I don't know if the fact that there's, so much Christmas stuff going on, if this means that there's going to be less pumpkin spice everywhere you look. I don't know. I hope so. I'm all done with the pumpkin spice. But the Halloween candy is everywhere at my house. I have permanently borrowed several full-size candy bars out of Lily's stash. She'll never find out about it. It's too much of it in there to begin with. The time change, falling back 1 hour, is upon us. I don't know if that makes a difference in your life. There's so many folks out there that are like, don't know why we do it, and it doesn't make a difference. It's just an hour, people. And it's like, what is this? The Monday where we hear from people who are just, oh my God, I'm so tired. They lost a full hour of sleep with time change. Election day is tomorrow. Are you doing okay with that whole thing? Are you doing all right? Are you like me, where it's like you just turn your phone on? Just unfold the laptop, and it's like everywhere. Politics everywhere. What do we need to know? What do we need to not know? All of the scams that are going on. Election fraud. This, oh my God, it's just, I'm done with it too, Glenn. Just done. Hey, congratulations to all of the hunters who were successful this weekend. I know there were a good number of you. Hopefully you had a nice hunt on Saturday. Ran up to the Bogey Brothers motocross track yesterday with Lily. One of our favorite places. And really just so genuinely enjoyed not only the weather, but just riding a dirt bike and seeing the level of talent in these young kids. And when I'm talking young, I think this is the age span yesterday at Bogey Brothers. The motocross track, dirt track here in Vermont. Age 4 through 11. Then there was me. 53, almost 54. Any business being out there on a motocross cross track with all of these kids who are flying by me going 80 miles an hour? No. No business at all. But I was still out there with Lily. Each of us took a few diggers. A little stiff today, but I'm doing all right. Of course, Lily went down in the mud, frustrated, but okay. Back on the bike and going. You got to get that thing back upright as quickly as possible. Keep the drama dampered down. Don't feed too much into the tears. Just helmet back on if it's off, which for Lily's case, unbuckled, and I want the helmet off. I'm done with this. And then you get them back on soon enough. Even though they're frustrated, they want nothing to do with it. And get them in gear and keep them moving. And you got a window that you have to hit to get that done. And for me, that's, I don't know, that's the toughest part. But she was back on and riding and just had a blast. And we continued to ride, and we just had so much fun yesterday at Pokey Brothers. And Shelby, the owner there, what a remarkable lady, and I cannot wait to sit down and interview her. I'm not sure exactly when that's going to happen or where. I'm guessing it'll be at the track, and I'm guessing it'll be in the spring. But this lady is unbelievable. Hey, the Vermont Road Construction Report for the week is all up and posted, so be aware of that. Watch out for some of the construction projects that are going on, and trying to get buttoned up before the snow flies. They're in a rush to do that. It is National Veterans Network Day today. And speaking of veterans, there was so much going on this weekend involving veterans. Post 792 in Montpelier had a fantastic craft show to benefit the Veterans Place yesterday. Don't forget, 1 week from today is Veterans Day. I'm going to tell you more on the community calendar this morning. Also, National Candy Day today. It's always the Monday after Halloween. Candy Day. Snuck a Snickers for breakfast. It's okay. Mid to lower 40s for your Monday today with mostly cloudy skies. Upper 30s and showers tonight. I know. Yuck. Tuesday. Tomorrow, warmer, temps in the 60s with showers. Wednesday, kind of similar, even warmer though, near 70 with rain. And looking ahead all the way to Thursday, lower 50s they're saying, and back to some sunshine, which is nice. Birthdays today: Trey Cates on the birthday list, Craig Hahn, Chris Howarth, Terry Slayton, Michael Lucy, James Etchemain, and yesterday John Pellegrini. All celebrating birthdays. Facebook question of the day. About Christmas movies. And I ask you, what's the absolute worst Christmas movie ever, in your opinion? And maybe you're thinking, JD, why are you starting out Monday on a negative note there? The worst Christmas. I am going to be asking. I'll give you the heads up right now. Of course, the Facebook question of the day at some point soon is going to be, what's your favorite Christmas movie? But for today, what's the worst one? And part of the reason why I ask that, and I posted up a statistical analysis this morning on Aired Out about how to, what makes a movie hateable. But part of the reason why I ask this question is the second Halloween was over, our house, and maybe yours is the same way, I don't know, just immediately shifted gears, right, full bore, head first into Christmas. Sherilyn's already talking. I mean, right away, Halloween, boom, over. Minute later, we're talking about the Hallmark Channel. And when are we going to get the Christmas decorations out? When are we going to get the skeleton and all of the spiders and creepy crawly Halloween decorations and window clings in our house? When are we going to get this all put away so we can get the Christmas stuff out? And just like Glenn and so many others, what about Thanksgiving? Oh, who cares about Thanksgiving, Christmas? Thanksgiving is coming before Christmas. I met someone through Aired Out. I can't remember who she was, but she's like, can't stand Christmas, love Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving's my favorite holiday. Love it 10 times more than I ever would Christmas. But the reason why I ask this Facebook question of the day, what do you think the worst Christmas movie is? Let me just be honest, and I'm not being negative here. I'm just being flat out, straight up. There are a ton of horrible Christmas movies. There's some real crappy ones. And at some point, Home Alone, we're going to fight about that on the air. I'm going to wait a couple of weeks, though, whether or not that's a Christmas movie. And, of course, Die Hard. We're going to fight about these things. And, It's a Wonderful Life. Is it a Christmas movie? There are plenty of you out there who are like, absolutely, of course, no brainer, of course it is. And others of you that are like, vehemently, no. Depressing. Not a Christmas movie. What makes a Christmas movie a Christmas movie? That's a whole nother, I know I'm going down a rabbit hole here. It's a whole nother question, I understand. But we get through Halloween and right away we got the Christmas movies playing at the house. And Lily loves this one and played it yesterday, first time. God, can we get 48 hours past Halloween before the movie Christmas Chronicles is playing at my house? The best part, and Lily loves Christmas Chronicles, so I can't complain while I'm at home. But I can complain about it on my podcast. The best part of that movie is the end. What is it? Kirk Douglas and Goldie Hawn in that. And when I say the best part of that movie is the end, I mean the end. Like the very end. Like as in when it's over. Completely over. It's so bad that when I'm in my house, and please don't think I'm joking because I'm actually not. I have contemplated wearing earplugs. I cannot be in the living room when Christmas Chronicles is playing. It's that bad. I can't stand it. I don't know if there's... Listen, anyone who has kids, you've probably seen Christmas Chronicles. Michael Goldie has had a lot of work done. Or Kurt Russell, sorry, Glenn. You're right, Kurt Russell. Goldie's had a lot of work done. A lot of work done. For me, Christmas Chronicles, and I don't know if it's the absolute worst for me, but it's definitely top 3. Can't do it. Won't do it. Let's move on to something better. Daily Dose of Feel Good this morning. Real story out of Colchester. And yes, I love the real stories. Mariella Desjardins, when she was 6 months old, she was diagnosed with some health issues and has been battling a kidney disease that limits her kidney function to 40% ever since. young Vermont girl. And for the last 13 years, and I don't know if, did you read this? I posted it up on the Aired Out page. She has continued to fight and pursue the things that she loves most, like becoming a member of Team Impact, which is a nonprofit organization that's dedicated to improving the lives of children facing health challenges by connecting them with local college sports teams for mentorship. That's what she's been doing. That's what she's been involved with. And over the last year or so, she has participated in a whole bunch of different team activities and is now a very proud member of the St. Michael's College women's soccer team. Last year, Mariella was diagnosed with ovarian cancer, coupled with the kidney disease, and underwent emergency surgery, and has had quite a year. Yesterday, St. Michael's College surprised Mariella Disjardin with a trip to Aruba. If you haven't read the full story, which is posted up, a full story came out of Channel 5. It's on the Aired Out page if you want to read more. It's just a great, heartwarming story. Perfect for a Monday morning. It's good news because there's a ton of bad news. That's the way it is. The biggest story that I think many of us, at least here in the Granite City, are following is this Berry City man that is recovering directly from WCIX this morning after police said that he was stabbed several times in his sleep right here in Barrie, Sunday morning. Berry City Police responded to a residence on Merchant Street around 7:15. When they arrived, they learned that a 28-year-old male had been stabbed. The victim said that he was sleeping when 30-year-old Philip Mensa from Montpelier allegedly stabbed him not once, but 4 times. Once in the neck, twice in the shoulder, and once in the arm. Mensa was visiting one of the victim's housemates. Is there more to this story? Oh, hell yes, there is. This is just the part that WCAX is reporting. He was allegedly pulled off the victim and then ran away. Police found him close by, took him into custody after a short struggle. The victim was treated at Central Vermont Hospital and released. Mentz is being held without bail, and he'll be in court here in Barrie today, possibly even right now this morning. I don't know. Michael says that guy was arrested for drug sales last year. Look at the level of shock in my face. Hardly surprised. But at the same breath, very alarmed, as I think many of us are, that this kind of shit is going down anywhere in Vermont. But man, that's so close to home. And, it's like, man, we got the Granite City packed packed with goodness that's going on. Little kids up and down North Main Street trick-or-treating. We got trunk or treat. We got a parade. We got a pumpkin carving contest. We got music. We got so many happy families. And then this to finish off such a positive weekend. I really am anxious to hear the rest of this story from all angles. Why was he stabbed? Where is this house? Who lives in it? Who are these housemates? What are they doing? I want to know more about this guy that was stabbed. I want to know more about this Philip Mensah from Montpelier. Who he is, where he's from, where he worked, where he used to work, if he worked. That's what I want to know. How Barrie City Police, great point, Glenn, contend with the shit that they do. I don't know. I don't know how they do it. I can't imagine being on the police force and having to deal with this, or the first responders, the medical team. I just can't imagine. The result of this could have been so much worse. But we got some bad people that are here in our little Green Mountain State. And you can pick and pull those words apart any which way you want and put your own spin on them. But the fact is, we got some really dark shit that's going on. Look at just a week and a half ago or whatever it was on the bike path in Montpelier. Guy swinging a knife at people. Crowd of people breaking out into a fight. It's amazing. It's horrible. Got a Vermont man in Putney this morning that's been charged with a hate crime following an incident with a gun in Putney on Saturday. Zachary Goldberg pointed a firearm at an individual who used abusive and hateful language and threatened people. That's in the news this morning. Let's see what else. Plan to construct more than 30 units of a multifamily housing unit on 2 city-owned parking lots in the heart of downtown Barrie, finally ready for prime time. Right out of the Times-Argus this morning. DRB is going to be meeting next week to go over this a little bit more. We got President Biden making additional disaster assistance funds available for Vermont because of our severe weather that we've had up here and the storms and everything. That just made the news over the weekend. We have Essex Memorial Hall where they're doing Operation Adopt a Soldier over the weekend. Huge. Essex Parks and Recreation partnered with the nonprofit, and they had hundreds of care packages put together that are going to be sent out in the next couple of weeks. Love stuff like that. National headlines. Of course, first and foremost, we got millions of voters that are going to be heading to the booth, the voting booth tomorrow to cast ballots in what appears to be pretty much a deadlocked presidential race. What is it? Donald Trump leading by 0.1%. I know it depends on if it's male or female. It's all split up here. It's just... Yes, there's a margin of error, of course. But as Gary says, the most important thing is you get out and vote. We got Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin, Nevada, Arizona, Georgia, North Carolina, all swing states. It's going to be interesting. More than 75 million early votes have been cast so far. 41 million in person, roughly, and almost 35 million mail-in ballots already. See, restaurant chain TGI Fridays is declaring bankruptcy now. And someone wrote this morning, not surprised. Neither am I. I'm not surprised at all. Look at everything's changed, the way people are ordering food. DoorDash and this and that. Pickup. Not surprised. Even the CEO is saying that we've never really rebounded from COVID. Quincy Jones, 91 years old, left us last night, passed away at his home in L.A., surrounded by family. This is a guy that got so many music careers launched and produced so many huge albums, not just Michael Jackson's Thriller, but worked with Frank Sinatra, so many other Motown greats. Quincy Jones was a legend, always will be. Countless albums that he has produced. And recognized real talent and showcased that talent so well to the masses. A producer like none other, Quincy Jones. Sports, Sunday Night Football. Winners, let's see here. Lions, Vikings, Rams in overtime. Eagles, Cardinals, Ravens, Bengals, Falcons, Titans, Chargers, Bills, Commanders, and Panthers all winning yesterday. Tonight, Bucks and Chiefs for Monday Night Football. NASCAR, we had Ryan Blaney winning at Martinsville. Started the start of college hoop tonight. A lot of you excited about that. Let's see. What's whacked? A lot. And one of the stories I posted up this morning, authorities have decided not to issue a citation to a pizza place in Wisconsin that accidentally got dozens of people sick by serving pizza made with THC oil. And I know, Glenn's like, save me a piece. The famous Yeti's Pizza. They say that the chef grabbed the wrong oil. Okay. You think? Again, 1 week from today, Veterans Day, the Barry Parade and ceremony is on. The parade lineup is at the Aud at 10 a.m. The parade's underway at 10:30. Lunch afterwards at the American Legion. It's going to be amazing. Thank you to everyone who participated in the 5K Run and Walk for Veterans, 10th annual yesterday, or Saturday. Saw and heard that it was fantastic. Again, thanks to all of the Main Street businesses for participating in trick-or-treating for the kids, the parade, the Halloween events at Courier Park. Everything was a hit. It was great. Let's see. What else do we have? Wellness Wednesday is coming up this coming Wednesday, day after tomorrow, upstairs at the Well Space Building on Summer Street. We're going to be talking a lot about it. Yeah. November 16th, and I'm seeing this everywhere, of course, in the world, Central Vermont's favorite weekly newspaper, where we get many of our community calendar events. November 16th in Montpelier, they're going to be lighting up with lanterns 7 of the city's bridges. Montpelier Live doing this. Follow them on Facebook for more details on the ceremony. Everything starts at 4:30 on the 16th, but that's going to be really cool. There's some really exciting things that are coming up in our community. One of the big things I'm looking forward to, of course, would be the Coyotes. A year from now, they'll be tearing the roof off of the Barrie Auditorium up there. It's going to be amazing. Back to some computer work here this morning. And maybe just a dab of some icy hot or some Bengay on the shoulder at some point. Yes, and as Stacey says, don't forget to mention the bond vote for the wastewater treatment project. Remember, if you want to be able to flush, your vote, your yes vote, is a must. The bottle drive at Norway and Sons for the Cooperstown trip on the 16th. Granite City Blast Baseball, Vermont. Reminding me about that as well. Thank you guys so much. Did Stacey Holden come up with that by himself? I wonder. Be well, everyone. God bless. Good morning, Linda. I love it. Be well, everyone. God bless. Take good care. We'll catch you real soon. Right here on the Air Now.